welcome everybody to yet another exciting episode of Strengther by CXO Digital Pulse. And today, on our quest to uncovering inspirational stories of women who have proved their mettle in leadership, we are joined by a visionary leader who has been revolutionizing the technology, data management, and knowledge sharing space in the oil and gas sector. She has been driving innovation and fostering a culture of continuous learning. From spearheading digital transformation to scaling advanced analytics, she's at the forefront of leveraging digital and AI to unlock the full potential of transformation initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, let's delve into the remarkable journey of Datin Ts, Habsah Nordin, the head for enterprise data at Petronas. Thank you very much, Datin, for joining us today.
Yes, thank you, Kanchi. I'm so honored for that long introduction about myself. I feel like I become a superwoman suddenly. But anyway,
it's actually these small things that makes every woman a superwoman in her own right, and all the achievements that you carry are truly inspirational, and that's exactly what we want to uncover through this interview. So
okay.
I'm going to jump right into the first question that I have, and we see that you have a remarkable journey holding various leadership roles across different domains within the oil and gas sector, especially Petronas. Um, how have the diverse experiences that you've had shaped your approach on leadership and your outlook on life?
Okay. I came to work at the age of 22 to Petronas after I completed my computer science degree from Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio. So when I came in as an executive, I took the opportunity to learn and take new challenges because I know that will be the time that I will enrich my skill and experience. At that point in time, I was so hungry for new learnings, new challenges, and new areas that I can contribute to my company. And to date, I have been in many portfolios. I was initially in IT, then I moved on to commercial. I did an audit, internal audit. I was in strategic planning for 10 years. I've been in change management, transformation, and the last 5 years, I've been in the data space and I've been going through the digital transformation. In fact, as we speak, I'm actually now into my new role. I'm now on my second day in my new role, leading the Petronas Artificial Intelligence Center of Excellence. So I keep on, moving around. Throughout this period, I've learned my weaknesses and strengths. So this is the time when I observe how other leaders in actions so that I can emulate the right behaviors and thinking patterns. And it also serves as a reminder to me on the non-effective action which could demotivate my team. So I need to make sure I learn not to repeat that, not to undertake such behavior.
Right.
As a complete finisher myself, I am really fully committed to the business outcomes, and I'm trying to create the balancing act between the work and my life. And this is made possible with the skill to compartmentalize myself. By mean is that when I'm at work, I channel my energy and my attention on my work. And when I'm at home, I channel all my energy and attention on my family. So when I become a little bit senior in my role and I become a senior manager, this got better and it allows me to empower my managers and my team on the delivery, while I continue to provide steer on the strategy and guidance on the right approach to problem solve, ensure seamless integration and collaboration of my teams across other departments, and more importantly, the right balance on eyes on, hands off management style that allow my team to be matured in their thinking, understand their strengths, and taking ownership and accountability to deliver business outcomes. In my current state, I see a bigger purpose of contributing to my country, Malaysia, in an area which I'm passionate about, and that is data and AI.
That's quite brilliant and quite an inspirational, journey that you've kind of outlined for us. And congratulations on your move to heading the Center of Excellence for AI for Petronas.
Yes, I think it's going to be very exciting, a bumpy ride, roller coaster ride. I'm sure it will be.
I'm sure. And leveraging the powers of AI, especially in the oil and gas sector, is something that we're all looking forward to. So
Yeah.
that's absolutely brilliant. With that, Latin, my next question, and on this journey, I'm sure that you carry a very busy schedule. And of course, there are demands from the professional responsibilities as well. Um, what is it that you do to maintain a sense of balance and well being in your personal life?
Okay. So again, I just want to reiterate how I operate. I operate in a manner that I compartmentalize myself on matters concerning work versus personal life. So the rule is very simple. I need to be in the moment. So in the moment when I'm at work versus when I'm at home. So I refrain from discussing work matters at home with my family as I value my family's presence. So when the period when my kids are growing up, their priority is my mission critical. They are my life. So they are my mission critical. But when my kid is now in university, I have more time for myself. And I guess that's where the luxury of time comes in. And that allows me to keep myself busy with activities that which I miss. As simple as going for facial treatment, for instance, having coffee or dining with friends and so forth. So my indicator on sense of balance is my contentment and the least things to worry about in my life. So those are actually my simple rule.
And that's very beautifully laid out, that if you are content within yourself, everything else, lives in a state of equilibrium and balance.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I think, Kanchi, this is also where, we just have to realize this, right? Everyone has a different priorities. How I look at the value of my life versus what I feel I'm happy about is very different than yourself and other audiences. So I think what's more important is what do we see that brings happiness to us, right? To our own.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, moving forward to my next question, that your dedication to continuous learning and professional development is evident in everything that you do. Could you share maybe a pivotal moment or an experience that has actually fueled your passion for lifelong learning?
Okay. So first and foremost, the fact that I move jobs many, many times, right? So I see learning as a lifetime commitment. And that's the reason it helps also in terms of moving jobs. I need to be having that learning agility. Personally, I believe that a person who hungers for knowledge and applying that knowledge to create results is a testament of progress. So an example that I can relate is when I've been tasked to manage data for Petronas, because that happened in 2019, which my job requires me to lead a data transformation so that it will be able to fuel our digital success. When I came into the job, the first thing I did was to learn on data from credible references. I learned from my team who have been having years of experience in managing data, and I've had many stakeholder engagement with various data solution provider so that I can understand the pain points and their methods of their solution. So this allows me to define a more robust data strategy and data transformation plans for my company, including the design of many data programs that have been implemented, which have significant results, and some are breakthrough results. I took the first step to certify myself as a data management professional by DAMA. This is a data management association, which has been, in operations in many parts of the world. I wanted to become a role model for my team to do the same. And that's the reason why I took the first exam, even though I was in the second cohort. So I feel that in the world that we are living in today, what sets us apart is not about our gender, it's not about our age, it's not about our wealth, our social status, but I feel that it's greatly in our substance and knowledge on the subject matter.
Again, very beautifully and wonderfully put. And I totally agree with you when you say that, it's these little things that make you learners for life. And if you are a learner for life, that inspires everybody around you.
True.
Very fascinating. Uh, Nothing as somebody deeply committed to driving data and digital transformation, what drives your motivation each day beyond just the confines of your professional duty? What's the one thing that motivates you?
Okay. Instead of telling you the one thing, I'll tell you on two things.
Wow.
Okay, so my motivation in driving data and digital transformation anchors on two things. First, I'm seeing my team goes beyond their comfort zone to deliver many data programs with outstanding results. So I'm seeing how they have self-conviction to make things successful, and they taking pride in their success has continuously fueled my motivation. I get motivated when I'm enabling a team success and having my team members become more competent in their roles. Secondly, as data transformation is a culture hack in the organization, the commitment of various data roles in my organization, which now makes data as their business affairs or their business priority, is the foundational success for a data-driven organization. I'm also seeing many organizations in Malaysia putting priorities on data, and I'm contributing to sharing the insights through my engagement talks in various platforms to create the urgency and passion on data. A lot more organizations are starting to understand the importance of data governance and management practices so that they can ensure their data is ready to monetize the values and enabling AI success. I just get motivated. The person who get motivated for having more people who share same passion on data, which my journey only started in 2019. In fact, Kanchi, I will tell you, actually, when I came into this role in data, it was a love by accident.
Wow.
Because I have to understand the data on its function and understand the challenges and understand a lot of opportunities. I think that's really kicks in terms of my passion on data. And now with my role in AI, I think there's a lot more abundance opportunities that we can actually deliver, and we can make AI great for the world, for the earth, for the good of humankind and so forth. I think we have to see that positivity.
I couldn't agree more with that assertion. Technology and leveraging it in the correct way can actually bring us wonderful outcomes that could make the world a better place.
Sure.
Brilliant. Speaking about, outside of the boardroom and away from the digital realm, what are some of your hobbies or interests that bring you joy and fulfillment? And how do you make time for these activities?
Okay. I love plants, and almost every month I buy new plants. The only thing is I don't do my own gardening. I have a gardener to do that. I love to see my plants grow. So it's like nurturing my kids and my staff. It requires attention and love. And at times I need to trim or replace my plants, which, like many decisions, are made about my life and my work. Secondly, I love to travel. I see traveling as collecting memories and experiences. It's not about shopping for handbags, yeah? And this serves as a reminder for myself on many facets of life and the moments I shared with my loved ones. So, in essence, traveling and plant growing really rejuvenates me.
That's quite brilliant. I myself love plants and
Yeah,
have a huge uh, collection of them in my balcony.
yeah,
So,
I have a lot. I have inside my house. I have outside of my house. I have everywhere.
true, very true. And I can agree, about what feeling that brings to you, the joy of, watching them grow.
Correct.
Quite brilliant. Well, that brings me to the next set of questions, which are rapid fire questions, more to understand, the person behind the persona. And I'd like to shoot right away into the first question. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning.
The morning brings you more energies.
True. I already have a list of things to do every morning.
Brilliant. Let's talk about the experience of dining with any historical figure, living or dead. If you had the opportunity, who would it be and why?
That one person would be Nelson Mandela. He served 27 years in prison as part of his fight to dismantle the legacy of apartheid in South Africa. He's a selfless person, and I respect and admire him for that value.
Quite brilliant, quite brilliant. And the kind of feeling that the South Africans have towards him, and the whole world has a host of learnings from what Nelson Mandela did and his life journey. It's quite
True.
inspirational.
True.
You said that you are an avid traveler, and traveling is something that enables you to collect experiences. What is the top travel destination on your bucket list right now?
Okay, Antarctica for two reasons. One, I would love to see, those are towards the end of the South Pole. I'm not so sure how long we can see that with all the global warmings. And I'm also a kind of a fan club of the penguins. I love to see penguins, so that's the reason why I feel that Antarctica will be in my bucket list. But at the same time, I'm not really sure whether I still want to go Antarctica because it's going to be too cold. But
Yeah.
I'll make that decision a little bit later.
Well, fascinating. Antarctica is on my bucket list too. But if penguins is where you want to first be, then the South Africa is also one more region where you have a host of penguins and you can enjoy with them.
Oh, I've been to South Africa, so I managed to I saw the penguins.
Right. And the fact that you can walk on the beach with the penguins around you, it's a beautiful experience.
True. True.
All right. If you could invent a holiday, what would we call it and how would we celebrate it?
Okay. I wish that I have a holiday with no vehicles on the road and people must travel on foot.
Wow.
I think we need to start enjoying life, go back to basics and take our pace slowly, not go into the speed of life, which at times is a little bit chaotic, right? I will call this holiday the pause.
That's brilliant. All of us require that little comma in our life that can bring
Correct.
that
We all need
pause.
the pause, Kanchi.
That meaningful pause, which will actually be very peaceful, no artificial sounds, just nature around us and walking on the street. That's a brilliant thought. I would sure love to jump onto those celebrations the day we start making that happen. All right. The next question and my final one. What's the biggest misconception people perhaps have about you?
Okay, maybe people would think I'm a gadget savvy person, but nah, I'm not.
Oh, that's nice to know that you like your life slow and steady without all the interruptions that the gadgets can bring.
True.
So a total nay on the gadgets. Brilliant. This has been a fantastic conversation, Dati, and one that I would love to, keep doing again and again. But I do see that this is the time that we have for the interview today. And I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for having this fun and inspiring conversation with me. Thank you for making time.
Okay, thank you, Kanchi.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude this insightful interview with Datin Ts Habsah Nordin, her efforts in driving data innovation, fostering a culture of continuous learning, leave an indelible mark and a sense of achievement amongst all of us. Through all her achievements and visionary leadership, she has not only orchestrated the seamless liberalization of data, but also revolutionized knowledge management practices within organizations. And that is the inspiration that we draw from today's interview, and we saw an inner side of Datin who graciously shared her learnings with us. Thanking her, we request you to keep tuning in to Strength Her to uncover more such inspirational stories right here at CXO Digital Pulse.